Welcome back to Culers Corner. Plenty to talk about, good and bad, and plenty. A big game this weekend to throw it forward. Shall we see what's coming up on the show today?
Hello and welcome to another episode 10 of Culers Corner by
Big milestone.
Feebers. Massive milestone.
Massive
milestone.
I did my hair for this.
Alex did a hair. I'm Jamie Coles.
I'm Alexi Baceta.
Thank you very much for joining us. Fill up the chat with loads of flags. Let us know where you're watching.
Where are we? Oh, we didn't get our... We need to get that map that we said last episode. Fill the chat with the flags of where you're watching from. ¿De dónde estáis viendo el programa? Pon la bandera de donde estás. Y os queremos ver.
Speaking of flags and countries, it's international break again.
It feels like we just had one not too long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. Yeah. But it is international break again, and we've got lots of busy players this international break. Marc Castelló is obviously the big news for Spain. He's going to be in action. Pau Cubarsí also been called up for Spain. We've not got footage of him yet. He's not. I think he arrives with the team today.
Yeah. I mean, how could you ignore them?
Yeah. After
the past few games, especially Casado, he came back from injury. He's been on it from the start. Cubarsí, our Batman, Dark Knight, essentially, has been outstanding. So there's no way that you can kind of put them aside when you're calling up the national team.
Absolutely not. Pedri and Olmo also on your screens there. They play Denmark tomorrow night. We're seeing Frankie de Jong now, which is the other big news. He's back with the Netherlands.
He is back. He's gotten good minutes. I thought he's been playing well as well. I'm quite happy that we're easing him back in.
Yep.
We're not kind of pressuring him. There's no pressure for him to be completely, but I am happy to see him back.
They'll play Hungary on Saturday at 8:45 p.m. in Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. And Jules Koundé plays, I believe, tonight. Tonight at 8:45 p.m., right after Culers Corner, Jules Koundé is in action with La France, Les Bleus. And they celebrated his birthday as a rival. We congratulated him a bit early last week.
Yeah, but I think we celebrated it better than
they brought out a big old cake for him at the where they're playing. They play, of course, tonight they play Israel in Paris for Nations League Group 2. They'll be back in action on Sunday against Italy as well. Rafinha also in action tonight. I'm just looking through Brazil face Venezuela in World Cup qualifiers tonight, so Rafinha will be in action there, and Pablo Torres as well. As away with the under-21s. Pau Prim, Andres Cuenca, and Guy Fernandez are with the under-19s as well. So loads of Barca players in action. I'm just looking at the list as well. Diego Cochin, the goalkeeper, he's out with the US as well. Yeah. They play United States later tonight as well. So busy agenda for the Barca internationals.
Hopefully not too bad.
Hopefully no injuries. Stay safe, stay well. Come back to the club.
Please.
Fighting fit. 14, if I counted correctly, players, maybe 13 now as Pau Cubarsí's gone. Maybe I miscalculated. Have stayed here at the Ciudad Esportiva Joan Gamper.
I'll take it.
They were training this week. I think yesterday we got footage of yesterday's training.
Yes.
A ver, el entrenamiento de ayer. There we go. Hansi Flick's been
I know. There's that video, obviously, of Gavi that absolutely collapsed after training. I mean, we lost. Granted, probably deserved. But I think it's that intensity that Hansi Flick wants to see the players keep up throughout the entire season, no matter what, and which is the intensity that potentially, he was missing against Real Sociedad. But I think it's fine. It's just a matter of how the players react to that, essentially.
No, 100%. Ansu Fati on your screen there as well. He got injured in training yesterday. He's going to be out for a few weeks, 3-4 weeks, by the looks of it. We wish him a speedy recovery. Sí. And speaking of speedy recovery, well, there's Gavi. He's back to full speed.
Gavi. Hombre, que Gavi se ve como si nunca se ha ido.
It's great to see him back on the pitch as well, just giving his all.
Que tiene mucha confianza en su rodilla, tiene mucha confianza en él mismo, y cuando lo ves en el campo es como si nunca se ha ido.
No, it's like he's always been there all along. We've not missed him for this year and a half.
No.
Ansu Fati unfortunately out for another 4 weeks. He's just been niggled by injuries sort of on and off over the period. But the players that Hansi Flick's had back here, getting them fit and sharp, ready for upcoming fixtures in the run-up to Christmas.
I can imagine that Hansi Flick is happy about having so many players still in training.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is what I was trying to get to earlier, and I was too quick. Speaking of players coming back from injury, the Tiburon, the Shark, Ferran
Torres.
He's looking well, to be fair.
He is. Ha vuelto a entrenar. Pues otro jugador más a la plantilla que la verdad que no nos viene mal tampoco.
He's still training in isolation. He's still on his own. He's not quite back with the group yet. No. And I never kind of used to understand that until I watched the Gavi documentary, The Return.
Did you? I could have explained you that.
Well, I'm sure you could. I was sort of like, or was it, if he's there running anyway, was it make any difference if he's not training with anyone else?
It's the contact.
But it's the contact, but it's also that they push each other. Mm-hmm. They, in the physios, in the documentary about Gavi, they were saying basically like they didn't want him to go back to train the group too soon because they're so competitive.
Yeah.
It's like, if you see him running fast, he's like, I should be faster than you. So they run faster.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we're not going to train with the group.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
You do. That Gavi documentary.
You can watch it now on Barca 1, two-part documentary, The Return of Gavi. It's great. Yeah, it's worth a watch.
Yeah, I did enjoy it, actually.
We came off, when you mentioned it earlier, the back of not the best. Should we watch the highlight? Let's go for the highlights and just get it done with.
Let's see it. Oh, yes.
It wasn't the ideal Sunday.
It was not.
It wasn't the ideal Sunday.
At all.
It started off with this disallowed goal in the 12th minute, the 13th minute.
The controversy disallowed goal. But I think the best part about this was the Rafinha post. If you guys didn't see, Lewandowski was offside in this play by literally the point of his toe. Maybe if he was half a size less, it would have been onside. As we see,
you know what they say about players with big feet?
Well, what do they say, Jamie?
They can occasionally get caught offside.
So yeah, that was not ideal, and no podíamos.
No, and Barca just struggled to get back into it. This was, to be fair, a good goal.
Yeah, good finish, pero nos costó bastante y no reaccionamos. Por primera vez esta temporada no reaccionamos y al final perdimos.
Yeah.
Y I think the way that we've been playing, I think we've talked about it before. It was going to go downhill eventually. Like, this moment was going to happen no matter what. It was just a matter of when, how, and who against. Yeah. And it's happened, and hopefully, we got that out of the way, and it doesn't happen again for at least another while.
No, absolutely. And, there was no shortage of opportunities. This one, for me, was unfortunate. But the team, I thought, played well.
Yes.
Given the result wasn't reflective, I think, of how the team played.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've seen it here, a lot of chances, a lot of possession. I think we're playing well enough to never play a bad game. It's just a matter of finishing our opportunities.
It's been, it feels like a short while, but an intense while since the last international break.
Yeah.
Since we came back.
Yeah.
And there was like Sevilla, Bayern, Real Madrid. Are you up to date with the numbers?
Not entirely. I get quizzed by Mark Brau enough in Barca Live to have an idea of numbers, but up to date I wouldn't. I try to avoid it because I have nightmares about Mark Brau. If you guys watch Barca Live, you guys will know what I'm talking about.
Let's find out all the latest stats from this last chunk of the season, from the last international break to this one, with our good friend Pablo Wolves.
Yes.
From last international break to this Sunday, Barça have participated in 6 games between La Liga and the Champions League, with a batch of results which would have been impeccable had it not been for the defeat at the Real Arena. With that said, the numbers that Hansi Flick's side have put up during this period have been extremely impressive. In the league, Barça have collected 3 wins in 4 games, one of those coming in the Clásico at the Bernabeu. And in the Champions League, Barça brushed Red Star Belgrade aside, winning 5-2, and also defeated their bogey team Bayern Munich with an emphatic 4-1 triumph. It was precisely in this game when we saw Rafinha strike home his first hat-trick for the club, who now has 12 goals this season, which is more than he racked up in the entirety of last campaign. Someone who has also rediscovered his fine form in front of goal this season is Robert Lewandowski. The Polish striker now has 19 goals in total, with 14 of those coming in the league, and is just 5 goals away from his total tally from last season. And to make things better, in this 3-week period. Hansi Flick has been selected as the manager of the month for October, and Lamine Yamal as the best under-23 player. The young star also picked up the Copa Award as the best under-21 player in the world.
Pablito. I should have scared him while he was recording this.
So there you go, all up to date with all the latest of Barca men. Before we get into the women, let's take a look at some of the messages from the chat. We've got Christian Esbayo Jr. Christian is from Liberia. Okay. That's fine. Let's have a look. We've got various flags here in the chat that I'm terrible with flags. So maybe...
Carissa van Erden from the Netherlands, which is fun.
There we go, in the chat.
Then we have, let's see.
We've got Ellie in Germany.
Willits and Goody Man from, let's see how good it is.
South Africa?
Yes.
There we go.
It's fun.
I'm really bad with flags. Shout out to Ansh Koshla as well. Please mention me. They said, I've watched all your episodes.
All 10 episodes.
All 10.
Hello, Ansh Koshla. Where do you come from, Ansh Koshla?
I don't know, but it's just, they say they love us. Love Jamie and Alex. Please mention me. Watch all your episodes.
They'll make one
Hello
person.
to you.
All right, let's see. Fordiakas is from Greece. Samar Verma, India. Somalia.
Eat Dog Food is from Denmark.
Well.
That's their username, Eat Dog Food.
Adren Sprank is from Congo.
So
all around the world.
All around the world.
We're
Hello to you culés all around the world.
Hola culés de todo el mundo.
Muy bien.
Gracias por vernos. El 10º capítulo de Culés con él. Gran día. Gran día.
As grand days as well.
Yes.
A grand week for Barca women.
It's a big week.
A big week for Barca Femení. Should we go back to just last night?
Yeah.
It feels like ages ago now, but...
Well, Tuesday, 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
2 nights
ago. It was 2 nights ago.
It was 2 nights ago.
Thank you for...
It was 2 nights ago.
When they they visited Sumpolten in Austria.
Hosted.
I'm terrible today.
I know.
I'm just gonna...
Just leave, Jamie. No, I'm kidding. It's been a week. It's definitely been a week. I can confirm that. But yes, Barça hosted St. Polten on Tuesday night when it was pissing down. Essentially,
it was a wet Tuesday night.
It was a very wet Tuesday night. Luckily, it stopped for the game, and I think that gave us power to score quite a few goals.
Should we take a look at the goals?
And it started off. You know what? St. Polten held us to a 0-0 half an hour into the game. I have to mention that St. Polten came with their starting 11. 4 subs and 2 of them were keepers, so a lot of key player injuries, 10 injuries overall. St. Polten drew against Lyon last season, so they're not
a shabby side.
They're not a shabby sides, but obviously everything coming into play and the way that we're playing as well.
And a visit to the Johan Cruyff is never easy.
No, definitely not. And Kika scores her first Champions League goal in a Blaugrana shirt.
It's what you want.
It's what you want, Kika. Obrigada. Aitana Mormati siendo Aitana Mormati.
Like she does.
Pues
Eva Pajor got her
Vicky,
double.
Yeah, Vicky López tuvo un partidazo, en mi opinión. Cuando estás jugando a la banda donde juega normalmente Caroline Granhamson, tienes bastante... Wait, Kira Walsh, please. Woo! I was right, so I was pitch side for this game, and I saw that, and I was like, oh my word. Kira Walsh doesn't score much, but when she does, wow, un auténtico golazo.
Absolute rocket from the edge of the area.
Is this a Claudia Pina goal? Is this a Johan Cruyff goal? It is a Johan Cruyff goal.
Boom.
This is the identical goal that Johan Cruyff scored. That iconic photo of him. We should have legalized that photo. Claudia Pina.
That would have been a good one. They made an NFT of it. They sold an NFT of it a couple of years back.
That would have been good. Claudia Pina is scoring this goal. She's been playing really, really well at that. Yeah. Scores this penalty as well. I mean, outstanding. I think the way that we played against St. Polten, this assist from Patri as well. The different goal scorers that we have. You're losing 5-0 and Caroline Graham-Hansen, Alexia Putellas, Patri Jarro, come on, what do you do? Like, it's actually ridiculous. But obviously, a lot of players rested for the upcoming weekend as well.
Big weekend ahead. We'll get into that.
We will get into that. But 7-0 win in the Champions League. Obviously, need to make up for that first loss against Manchester City with the goal difference. So
we'll get into that as well. Do you want to hear some reactions from after the match first?
Let's see it.
Let's go for some post-match reactions.
Sí, penso que hem fet un molt bon partit, penso que hem entrat molt bé en el partit, tot i que el primer gol hagi vingut al minut 32 o així, i que estàvem allà arribant molt a l'àrea rival, a la línia de fons, però no acabàvem de trobar aquesta sort de cara a gol. Hem fet el primer gol, ja ens hem anat una mica al marcador, però molt content amb el partit i amb els 3 punts.
Evidentment seguim pensant que podem quedar primers de grup. Seran partits interessants, a més encara els hi queda jugar a casa amb la nostra afició en un estadi com és el de Montjuïc. Que es preparin perquè serà un partit dur i nosaltres intentarem anar sobretot pels 3 punts i sobretot pel gol average aquest que ens posi primeres al grup.
De moment està anant bastant bé, sempre intento ajudar l'equip amb el que pugui, gols, assistències, inclús minuts, sobretot treball, així que contenta, important. Últimament només faig pals, avui un altre, però contenta pels 2 gols i poder ajudar a l'equip.
It wasn't a bad one. I do want
Claudia
to say...
Pina scores 2 goals and is upset that she hits the post.
Yeah, I know. That's the Barça way. I do want to shout out, we talked about it earlier, Alba Caño making her debut in the Champions League with Barça. For me, one of my favorite players coming from La Cantera. It's hard to break in when you're competing against Alexia Putellas and Aitana Bonmati. But it's worth knowing, Alba Caño, congratulations on your Champions League debut.
There you go. Should we have a look at the Champions League standings, because they've played like the first round now. Obviously, the UEFA Women's Champions League, they still have the group stage, and they played the first. They played the first round. Obviously, the defeat early on against Man City is going to haunt, I think, this women's side.
I think definitely it was the way that we lost as well. But City did well to come back from behind against Real Madrid, who I think have the best fans in the Women's Champions League at the moment, which is outstanding. But no, that first loss really hurt us. But I think with the goal difference, you see that if we beat them in Montjuïc, which I'm betting on,
it's
we're
likely
gonna be top of the group easily. So I'm quite confident.
I think just sort of 2 out of 3 for that first
round.
round.
It's the standard that we have.
It's okay. A bit more of a familiar story in La Liga. If we were to look at the League F standings, Barca there just way up front, way ahead now, and they're just starting to pull away over Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid.
It's otra temporada más. Aunque el Madrid tenga un partido de ventaja, pues si lo ganan quedarían a 25. El Barça ya tenemos 9 partidos ganados. Y este fin de semana.
6 points up for grabs this weekend.
Entonces, pues a ver, está bien. El Real Madrid siempre va a ser el equipo, yo creo que más competitivo en Liga F a raíz de competir para eso.
Every season, Real Madrid are getting more and more strong.
And Atletico Madrid have done really well this season so far, recovering from the last couple of seasons that they haven't qualified for the Champions League. They're doing well this season, but obviously we'll get to that now.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we need to go back to last weekend first to look at how we got to this place in Liga S. Let's look at the highlights from Atletico Madrid and Barca women. And this is considered kind of like the women's Clásico, or used to be.
I think people still call it that, and it's obviously because Real Madrid have only been around for the past 4 or 5 years. And before Real Madrid, Atletico de Madrid was El Clásico on the women's side. So this is kind of the OG direct rivalry for Barcelona. Atletico de Madrid, I think, won X consecutive titles in Liga F as well, and Barcelona didn't win that title because of that. So this game is always a big deal.
It's not as sort of a runaway landslide victory as some of the matches we see in the league.
No, definitely not. There's still Atletico de Madrid have done well to kind of come back. They've lost a lot of players this transfer window, and Estefania Vanini, and some key players, Lacey Santos, also who Jonathan Giraldes sold her to go to the States. But they've recovered really well. But Barça are Barça, and para este partido they played la once de gala.
Yeah,
you played.
No, they put out their strongest 11,
and this is what you get from that.
But my point being, like, to hold Barca to a 3-0 loss isn't so bad when you're looking at like they're coming away with like 8-9-0 victories.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like when you lose, 1-0, 2-0 against a team like Barcelona, you celebrate that like a win. And that's just the level that we're at, and that's how the teams respect us. You know, St. Polten as well, they had 10 players injured. Every single injured player showed up at the Johan Cruyff because it's an experience on a football level on and off the pitch. But yeah, if you lose 2-0 against Barcelona, but you're doing something right.
No, absolutely. Yeah. So Real Madrid this weekend, we've got some footage from, there was a training and a media day today. We've got some footage from today's training. As they get ready to face Real Madrid, what do we think about this? What's the result going to be here?
All right, chat. Los pronósticos, después de este vídeo, los pronósticos del clásico femenino que se va a jugar este sábado. Pronósticos, a ver qué pensáis. And you have to say yours as well after that.
I'd say mine as well. They're heading to Madrid, right?
Yes, it is in Madrid on Saturday at 8 p.m. Look, we're going in good form, but so is Real Madrid, to be honest.
No, I think it's going to be the toughest match of the season.
I think it's definitely going to be...
Oh, in the league,
at least. But it's going to be a different Clásico
Pablo.
Than the...
You see Pablo there behind Claudia Pina.
He's safe there for me. I think he's happy
there. He is.
He doesn't have to worry about me scaring him there.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I think Real Madrid are in really, really, really good form this season.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, they're still undefeated in Liga F. They've only drawn one game. They haven't lost any so far. So I think it's going to be tighter than the last few ones. I think this is going to be going back to El Clásico in the Champions League when it was, you know, a marginal win. But let's see the chats. Let's see Mohamed Ahmed 5-0.
Okay.
Helen Taus Gómez 3-0 a favor del Barça. Rudis Benítez 4-1. Chat, dinos los pronósticos del clásico femenino. A ver,
what
a ver.
What will the result be? Real Madrid, Barça women this weekend.
Yes.
Chicheta Caposo, I hope I pronounced that reasonably okay. In the chat says, powerful in the women's club. Please go, Barça women.
A ver, Fordakis, I had a productor, puedo ver que tenía el pronóstico del pronóstico. A ver, Fordakis says 4-0 Barça wins, 2 goals Aitana Mormanti and 1 goal Yana Fernandez. Okay. Well, we're missing 1 goal from that, but goal Yana Fernandez, I would like to see that.
Another
Yana
one
Fernandez,
is a wild card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yana Fernandez is playing well lately.
She's doing really, really well. I think she's having an outstanding season, to be honest. You know, she's obviously, you're competing against, obviously last season it was Lucy Bronze. This season you kind of had that open right side. Sometimes because you have Ona Batye and you're competing against Esme Roots, Rolfo, who's out as well. So she's had a lot of opportunity to play. A lot of players injured in key positions, and she showed up every time. And I think she's becoming an indisputable starter sometimes.
No, absolutely.
Dana Fernandez.
And, you know, another one from the Masia.
Yeah.
From the Cantera.
She's been there. And, you know, she struggled. She obviously did her ACL. And then she came back struggling just a little bit. But I think now she's in full rhythm. And Dana Fernandez apparently is gonna score in El Clásico this weekend. So.
Go on then, what's your guess? Real Madrid, Barça this weekend.
2-4.
Ooh. That's quite a good one. I was going to go 3-1. I think someone else put that in the chat.
Okay.
3-1 to Barça.
Okay, I'm going 4-2 to Barça.
4-2 to Barça. That's
it? Yeah. I'm going 4-2.
We're going to see a good match, I think. It's going to be tight, and we're going to see some goals.
We're 4-2. I'm confident.
Okay. Earlier today, I mentioned there's the training. We had the media day as well, which is an opportunity for various press,
and
organizations, and Pablo Wolves to go and meet the players, ask them a few questions, hear what they think ahead of such an important match. Mireia, who is our colleague from Feebers, was also there, and she had a chance to speak to Mapi Leon, Claudia Pina, and Kika Nazareth as well. So we'll take a listen to what they said ahead of this Clásico.
Listen.
Creo que las claves son las que tienes que tener siempre en cada partido de este nivel y con que te enfrentas a grandes jugadores, que es estar siempre muy atento, siempre estar muy concentrado, intentar anticiparte, estar preparado para correr en el caso de que te metan a la espalda, saltar en el caso de que vayan hacia adelante.
Es verdad que esta temporada están encajando pocos goles, así que un punto a vencer igual es poder marcar goles a esa línea defensiva que está costando, y obviamente también arriba tienen gente muy determinante.
De valorar los otros equipos de la liga, un clásico y también un derbi son partidos que nos dan un poquito más de ganas de jugar.
Feebers.
We're here. It's the Feebers section of Culers Corner.
Yes.
Each week we talk about the latest going on of Feebers. Maria, who made this video, is very busy making some great content for FC Barcelona's official Feebers account. Sign up to Feebers. There will be a hashtag down there. There will be a hashtag down there you can scan, but you could just also head over to Feebers. You could follow us at Culers Corner, where you can see all the great things we get up to.
Yes, all the the interviews that I do on the Camp Nou Boulevard.
Scan there, sign up to Feebers, follow FC Barcelona, follow us at
Sign
Culers Corner.
up for Feebers, download the app. ¿Qué es Feebers? Feebers es una aplicación, si no lo sabéis todavía, 10 capítulos, lo tenéis que saber un poco por lo menos. Es una aplicación de crear contenido, de ver contenido, lo que es todo de fútbol. Pues ahí podéis seguir al club, al Barcelona, nos podéis seguir a nosotros, que es Culers Corner.
Y muchos creadores más.
Y también muchos creadores. No, gracias por interrumpirme, que tampoco puedo hablar hoy. Y nada, Feeberse es una aplicación de contenido de fútbol, solamente de fútbol, exclusivamente de fútbol, lo que es todo, lo que podéis ver y lo que podéis subir. Y claro, hay una manera de jugar también. ¿Y cómo se juega?
No, tú sigue.
Yo sigo.
Luego lo hago en inglés
yo. Que hay que jugar. Cada contenido lo puedes dar un like, comentario, como en cualquier otra aplicación, pero lo que hace Feebers diferente son los wow points. ¿Y lo que es un wow point? Pues con cada wow point te dan puntos. Te dan subís de nivel. Y cuando subes de nivel, te sube más el vídeo en la aplicación, o sea, el algoritmo. Y al final de todo, pues se acumula los wow points, los likes, los comentarios, cuando lo comparten, y te dan un valor, un transfer value, igual que los jugadores, que tienen un valor de transferencia de una etiqueta, esencialmente, y te sale en tu perfil. Y bueno, pues la idea es cogerte un transfer value para que te fiche el Barça.
Ya.
Más o menos.
Es lo que queremos.
Sí.
Feebers. What is Feebers? Feebers is a social media application, a platform dedicated just to football content. We're there. FC Barcelona are there. Loads of other creators are there, making nothing but great football content. You can see it here on this side of the screen. Double screen. We've got it like in a mirror here. It's a great platform for you to upload your content as well and gain transfer value on your profile. So every video you upload, people can give you likes, they can leave comments, and they can give you wow points, which boost your video so it gets more seen in the algorithm. And the more wow points you get, the higher the value of your content, and the higher the value of your profile, your transfer value. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. We've nailed this down by now. 10 episodes in, I think we've nailed it down. But go down on Feebers if you haven't yet. Use it, create content. We like to. Give us a follow.
We have a little game.
You can go play this on the Culers Corner, at Culers Corner profile on Feebers. Should we have a play? It's where is the ball?
Let's have a play. Okay.
It's where is the ball.
Let's see it.
So I'm going to show you a picture.
Yeah.
With 3 options of where the ball could be, and you at the chat.
Okay. Chat.
Have to guess where the ball is. Shall we try the first one?
A ver.
So here's Frankie de Jong.
Chat, tenéis que adivinar a dónde está el balón. A, B o C.
A, B or C. Where's the ball, Alex?
B.
You think B? It looks like it's coming down to his chest, so A for me is too high.
It's either C or B.
I think it's
C. I think it's bounced off already. I think it's bounced off already.
It's incoming.
I think it's
he's
B.
Like going up to chat A, B or C. Where is the ball?
I think it's B. I think it's bounced off the chest already.
Let's have a look.
Rudes Benitez B, Mohamed C, Jalentaus Gomez B, Ibrahima B, Football and Movie B. That sounds like a great
B or
evening.
C? Football and Movie
Football
B.
and evening. Carolina A.
She's gone for the outside bet, huh? That's it's risky, but it could pay off. She could be the only one to get it. Should we reveal A, B or C? Oh, it's B. You nailed it. Should we do another?
Let's do another one.
Next picture.
Let's see. Ooh.
Rafinha with a little flair, a little bit of skill. A, B or C?
Oh, this one's like...
I think it's C. I think
it's either C or B.
It could be A. And he's like flicked it up with a bit of...
Petit says B.
Abdullah says
Abdullah B.
Helen Taus is celebrating her victory.
I mean, rightfully so. Justin Moore says C.
She says B on this occasion.
Mika Ball C.
Jordan Clark B. Should we have a look?
I'm going B. No,
You're going B?
I'm going C.
I'm going C. I'm going C. I think C.
C.
Lots of people saying C in the
know.
chat.
Yeah.
Zippo, Ibrahima.
C, Neymar style.
It's C. It is
El
C.
joga bonito. Un poco de flair.
You want another one?
One more?
Let's go for
Alright,
one more. It's Pedri.
Oof. This one's harder, eh?
This one.
This one's hard.
If you look where he's looking, it looks A. If you follow like the eye line. Go on. Harry Potter doing his magic. Where's Pedri? Where's the ball here? A, B, or C? This is a hard one.
I'm going A.
Let's look in the chat. Jordan Clark, A. Misha Ball, A.
A,
Jordan,
B.
Daddy, we B.
Helen B. Jordan Clark A. Marta
C.
B.
It could be C, you know.
Rudy C. Carolina B.
Oh, it could be C.
I'm going A.
Should we reveal it?
Let's reveal it.
says Zippo. Let's take a look. Oh, it was C.
It was C.
It was C. Okay, there you go.
We're bad at this game. I don't like it.
We're
I don't
not
like
good
it.
at this game.
I don't like it.
If you want to play, head over to Feebers, follow us at Culers Corner, and you can play the Guess the Ball challenge.
Yes.
As well as all the other great videos and content that's on there.
We do upload good content on there.
We do upload
Go
great
give us
content.
12 points. Go upload content. Download Feebers.
We're not good at guessing where the ball is, but
No.
I've seen you. You're pretty good at first touches.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I guess you could say that. Jamie, we're going to have to put that to practice. I do like playing football.
You like playing football?
I do like playing football. But I went on Camp Nou Boulevard.
Alex was back, terrorizing
I was. People,
the visitors to the Camp Nou.
People look at me and ran away. No, I'm kidding. Not that bad.
Okay.
I'm easy going. But I was testing people's first touches. I was playing. I found a few people to play football with, so I had a lot of fun. Do you want to watch it?
Yeah, let's see Alex hard at work at the Camp Nou Boulevard.
Pues we're here on Camp Nou Boulevard, seeing how people's first touches is. That wasn't too bad, I must admit. Jamie, we're gonna get you to do it, but for now, let's see how people's first touches is. Oh, dos, tres. Bien. Molt bé. Uno, dos. Vamos. Dice que no sé, ¿eh? Pues molt bé. Molt bé. No! Un gol. Bien. ¡Ole! ¡Opa! Di que sí. Sí. Muy bien.
Three hours later.
Para rato. Hola. Boom, boom, boom. Goal! That's our future.
That's our future.
That's our
Tell us the
future.
story.
The story of Teodoro, that adorable little footballer. Teodoro, he is Brazilian, him and his father, obviously. And he is from the same town as Rafinha.
Oh, wow, okay.
He's from the same town as Rafinha, so clearly there's something in the water of that town that makes them good at football, naturally. So I think we have our Rafinha replacement. Teodoro probably needs to grow a bit taller, have a bit more speed on his legs. But I think Teodoro...
He's going to give me a run for his money already, I think.
He
is he 2 years old?
Yeah. I mean, if that, I mean, he was absolutely like killing it. And he wouldn't stop. I took the ball away from him and he started crying.
No,
I think it's
don't
just,
do that to
him. I gave it back. I gave it back, Jamie. I gave it back. But Teodoro, future of the club, same time from Rafinha, we found our Rafinha replacement.
Wow.
It's
On series like 15, 16 of Culers Corner,
Yeah.
we can go, do you remember
Teodoro, I found him on Camp Nou
15,
Boulevard.
16 years ago?
It's gonna happen, watch. Teodoro.
In the messages from the YouTube chat, Misha Ball says, do you think this is the youngest talent in Barca history? I think it could be.
Teodoro.
Yeah. That's it.
I think we found it. We found it.
Eric Gonzalo as well. Saludos, culés del mundo. Este sábado demostraremos por qué somos el mejor equipo femenino del mundo y ganamos 0-4. Aitana, Caro, Pajor y Pina.
Oh, I like that. Me gusta. Caro, Aitana, Payor y Pina. Me gusta. Te lo compro. Te lo compro.
Do you want to play another game, chat? Do we want to play another game? You want to play another game?
Let's go.
Have you heard of Never Have I Ever?
I have.
We're playing Never Have I Ever.
Never Have I Ever.
Because
okay.
earlier today, Sarah, our YouTube manager, was playing Never Have I Ever with Chesney.
Well, he says it in the video. He says it in the video.
Never have I ever wanted to play in another position than as a goalkeeper. You have?
I still do.
Tell us about this. Welcome back to another Never Have I Ever challenge, this time with our lovely new goalkeeper, Chesney. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
Did I pronounce your name correctly, or?
You've tried hard enough.
I know you go by Tech, so is it okay if we call you Tech?
Tech is perfect, yeah.
All right. Have you played ever Never Have I Ever?
Yes, I've played a few times, yeah.
Okay, so here you have the two cards. Very simple. We're going to ask you some questions. You're going to either put up I have or I have.
It's probably going to be this most of the time.
Oh, we like it. We want explanations for everything.
Okay.
All right, Tech. Alrighty.
Yeah. I told you.
Can you pronounce it correctly?
Hold on, but if you say, never have I ever had someone pronounce it correctly outside of my country, then it would be that.
Okay. Can you say it to the camera how you would pronounce your name?
Wojciech Szczęsny. Wojciech Szczęsny.
Wojciech Chesney.
Wojciech Chesney.
Do you wanna?
I love that way. She's like, did I pronounce it correctly? It was like, good enough.
All right. I have one for you, Damien.
Oh no.
Never have I ever done a keep you up challenge in the studio.
I have never. And
do you want to go do it?
Not likely
I want to, but we need to make content for Feebers.
After the program, we'll record it, and I can have a few goes, and you can upload the best one.
Chat.
Follow us on Feebers at Culers Corner, and I'll try and do that. I'm terrible. I'm really bad. Let's play Have I Ever.
Okay, go.
You can watch the full episode on YouTube once, obviously, we've finished with Sarah Salapur and Chesney. And you can see, here are some of the questions that she asked him. And we want you to take part in the chat as well.
Yes.
So let's have a look at some of the questions. Never have I ever.
Let's see. A participar chat. Oh, never have I ever
sent a text to the wrong person.
Yes.
You have?
Oh, definitely.
Was it embarrassing?
I can't remember the last time it happened, but it has happened before. Luckily, WhatsApp have that feature of deleting messages. Delete. So that's great. You still have to explain why you deleted it.
Yeah.
But it does save you from a bit more embarrassment. Have you never done that, Jamie?
No, of course I've done it.
Okay, yeah.
And I've done it in work groups, and I've done it in family WhatsApp groups. And terrible.
Nathan says I have not.
Nathan has
You
never.
are a lucky person to never have done that.
You have to tell the truth, chat. You
have
to tell the truth. Have you ever sent a message to the wrong? Have you ever sent a message to the wrong person?
Yeah.
It's worse when you send it to a group. You send it to the wrong group.
The thing is that I think I've done the group one before, but I can't remember exactly what the message was.
Elias in the chat says they have.
Yes.
Elias will also watch the video.
Elias, yes.
FF Gaming says, see, they've sent a message to the wrong chat, maybe.
Mohammed says never.
Never. Don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's just too easy to do.
It is really easy to do.
Watch the video if you want to find out if Wojciech Chesney has ever sent a message to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Should we move on? Another one? Never have I ever.
What would you do if you send the wrong message to Hansi Flick?
Ooh. I don't think he'd go down well. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo.
Never.
You've never gotten a tattoo?
I've never gotten a tattoo.
Would you like to hold up your arm?
never gotten a tattoo before.
No?
No.
I
can't even cover it with one hand.
Don't believe you. We got tattoos.
We do.
I got tattoos. I got
it's
my
mainly
son's-
this arm.
I can't show it very well. The angle's not good. But I got my
Oh,
son's
really?
name. Got various
I have a
tattoos.
lot.
Yeah, you got more than me.
I have like.
Do you
That's-
think
see
our
there.
goalkeeper Chesney has a tattoo?
Yes.
You think he does?
Yes. I feel like he does.
Chat, have you got tattoos?
Do we have tattoos?
Do you
Jamie.
have tattoos in embarrassing places? I think all of mine are visible.
No, most of mine aren't visible.
Okay. Ask no more.
A
Carolina.
tattoo only removable one.
That's the way to
better.
do it.
That is the way to do it.
You're not going to regret.
Yeah.
Mohammed and Nathan
Elias
never.
says, but.
Up.
No.
Up.
Um.
Let's have a look.
Let's see. Not as many tattoos
Not
as
many
Mappy
tattoos.
Leon.
No, I think
but-
Mappy Leon's probably the.
I know.
Do you think she's the most tattooed player in all of Barca?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Like just on her hand, I think she has more tattoos than I do.
Yeah. Third and final, never have I ever sang at the top of my lungs whilst driving.
Yeah.
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 That happened recently.
What song? What song?
It was.
For me, it's got to be like emotive, upbeat pop, but like the real
Really?
classic pop.
What was it?
I can't think of any good examples,
The
but
thing is, okay, so like Dua Lipa always gets me.
ah,
Dua Lipa's a good one. The 1975s has some good songs as well that I scream.
okay, so indie anthems.
Yeah. But Dua Lipa is kind of one that always. No.
You can sing.
My
Come on, give us a sing.
producer just said to sing it. I'm actually the thing
Sing,
is that
Alex, sing.
the thing is that
Sing
I'm
us some Dua
awful.
Lipa.
Go to karaoke always is Super Bass by Nicki Minaj.
Super bass. Chat, what do you sing in the car? Do you sing at the top of your lungs while driving? What is it you sing?
What's your go to that you're like if you hear it you have to sing?
Sing along like gold, gold.
Okay.
Oh wait, but
Yeah.
classic, like 80s, 90s pop, like the real classic stuff.
What's a classic?
Chat, have we got any singers in our car in the chat?
Yes.
Never have I ever.
I'm awful at singing, so I usually don't sing when there's people around. But in my car always. Let's see, chat. ¿Qué canción cantáis en el coche cuando quieras gritar? Cantar no, gritar.
Carolina, all about the rock and the Britpop.
Oh.
All about the rock and the Britpop.
Golden Girls.
Gin Blossoms, I will follow you
Barsi.
down. Barsi. Lewandowski.
Lamine Yamal. A ver, chat. ¿Qué canción ponéis en el coche cuando queréis gritar? Yo, I think Dua Lipa for me is like the one.
If you want to know if Chesney sings at the top of his lungs in the car and what he sings, head over. There are a lot more questions that Sarah asked him
If you
as well.
say you don't, you're lying. If
Head
you say no,
over
you're lying.
to the video. It will be somewhere here on YouTube. Once we finish, obviously, when we're
Yes.
done.
Don't go now. Don't go.
You can find out Wojciech Chesney. Never have I ever. Find out all about him. Does he have a
Yes.
tattoo? Does he sing in the car? Does he play piano?
Does
you
he
might be
play piano?
surprised. Head over and
That's
take a
interesting.
watch. Not only YouTube do we have great content, we also have great content on Barca 1.
We do. We have plenty of content across the entire club. Whatever women's, men's, basketball, a retro replay. You can literally watch a match from last week or centuries ago as well. You can watch Johan Cruyff playing as if he's playing right now. Lo que queráis ver en Barça 1, documentales, partidos de throwback. Si queréis ver al Johan Cruyff jugar, mira, ahí tenemos entrevista con Ingrid Engen de hoy, el documental de Gavi, ahí los
Future
futuros,
Stars.
mira, el documental
This is
de
the
Alejandro
latest one.
Valde.
This is the latest one, the new one. They
Alejandro
go back
Valde.
to Alejandro Valde. It's like
Sí.
neighborhood where he used to live in San
Yeah.
Martín, in Barcelona.
Sí, y antes era el documental del Patrijarro, que también es Origins Patrijarro. Lo que queráis ver, lo que sea del Barça, en Barça 1.
It's not just
It's-
this great original content though.
It's not.
There's also loads of live content.
Yes.
And in fact, we have a look at the live schedule for this weekend because there's so
Yes.
much going on Barca 1 this weekend.
There is plenty.
We have Barca news every evening, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m.
Yes, there's a lot of youth players where Teodoro is going to be playing one day.
One day soon.
Barça U14s and U15s play on Saturday.
And they play Dam as well. Dam are a big rival. For those of you who don't know, it's kind of like the biggest local rival for youth football, and a lot of those players end up, normally if they make their way through the categories, they end up at sort of quite big clubs.
Yeah.
Sunday, the Barça Athletic, the reserve side face Amorebieta. Sunday night, you can join me for a Legends match as Barça play in Brazil in Curitiba, which is a place I need to pronounce. They play against Pele Pequeño Príncipe Legends. It's going to be a massive, some real familiar faces going to be there. It's going to be a massive night of Barça football.
And then Monday is just Barça news, catching up on everything. Tuesday you have Barça U18s against Cornellà.
That was with me again. You can join me on that.
Okay.
And then
it's a lot of you this week, Jamie.
A lot of me, because you could see me again on Thursday. Back with Culers Corner by Feebers, episode 11. Well, we'll be warming up for that second leg of Barca women facing St. Polten.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's a different game in Austria. It's artificial pitch that we know we struggle with.
It's going to be colder.
A lot colder than it is here. Today I was absolutely sweating. So it's going to be quite interesting. St. Polten obviously are still going to be with the same problem of games, but it is a second leg. It's another big win that we need to have ahead of Manchester City.
Join us next Thursday then as we get warmed up for that. In the meantime, head over to Barca 1 and watch the Alejandro Balde documentary. We asked him a couple of weeks ago what it means to have a documentary made about yourself and revisiting.
What would you do if had? Would it be interesting, a documentary about yourself, Jamie?
Do you want to hear from Alejandro Balde?
Let's hear what Alejandro Balde says.
Yo creo que es importante también ver otra versión del jugador, porque normalmente la gente solo te ve en el campo, no ve todo el proceso que has hecho, y bueno, también en este documental se ve otra parte de mí, otra parte de mi familia, de mis amigos, saber de dónde vengo, de dónde vienen mis padres, que al final mis padres son inmigrantes, y bueno, han venido a España también, hemos pasado situaciones difíciles y también se ve en el documental, y bueno, pues cuando salga pues la gente lo podrá ver todo eso.
Can I say Alejandro Balde's brother looks exactly like him?
Yeah, right. They look really similar. He got into football because what you see in the documentary, but his brother was into football first, and then Alejandro Balde, I think age 3, he was like, oh yeah, my brother's team, one player got injured, and they were like, do you want to come on? And that's how it all began.
And now he's here.
Now he's there. You can watch that now on Barca 1. As well as all the other great live and on-demand content that we have there. That's all we've got time for this week, Alex.
I know. That's good week. Good weekend coming up. And next week as well, international break. But the women are giving us plenty to cover.
To talk about.
El Clásico. Ya veremos.
Ya veremos. Join us next week then on Culers Corner by Feebers. Thanks very much for joining us today and taking part in the chat.
Yes, muchas gracias por ver otro programa más, el 10º, y os esperamos la próxima semana a la misma hora de siempre aquí en Culers Corner.
We'll leave you with the trailer for that Alejandro Balde documentary, which you can watch now on Barca 1.
La verdad que ahora porque son muy pequeños no se van a dar cuenta, pero pasa muy rápido el tiempo.
9 años,
Parece que fue ayer cuando estaba aquí. Y ha pasado bastante ya.
¿Us explico un secret de l'Alejandro?
Sí.
Cuando era el carnaval, nos pintábamos la cara y nos hacíamos máscaras y él...
La del Barça, ¿no?
Él del Barça,
Sí.
sus líneas del Barça. Sí, futbolero a tope.
¿Y consejos más darías?
Bueno, yo soy muy joven también, estoy para que me den consejos, ¿sabes?
No.
Pero sobre todo que disfrutéis el día a día, que es lo más importante. Y que estos momentos, sobre todo, que lo aprovechéis, porque aquí 2 días vais a crecer y no os vais a dar cuenta, pero que estos momentos van a ser los mejores de vuestra vida.